Here we are, I've got another video. I'll make the weightlifting video first, and then I'll make the calisthenics video. I've got ideas for both of these videos today, but I didn't know which one I was going to make first. I just decided right now. This one's going to be the first video I'll make today, and this video is going to be related to weightlifting. It's going to be today's log for the weightlifting series, and it's going to be about the fact that I feel happy that I haven't gone to the gym. Right, half a minute in, I've introduced the topic, let's go. I feel so happy going to the gym. Every single day I do it. But ever since I hadn't been feeling my best, I really had to stop. I didn't sense any burnout. No physical burnout or mental burnout, but I might have set the breeding grounds for one. Not only that, but sometimes I'd really eat like crap. One day in particular, I was basically just having sandwiches all day because I hadn't gone and got my shopping. And I think on that day, I had a driving lesson, so it's like, okay, this is short term to me. I don't mind doing this because I'm going to go out shopping. No, because I've got a driving lesson and I'll go out shopping later. I didn't go out shopping. I still haven't gone out shopping, but I eventually will do it. But yeah, ever since I ate like crap, I really have not been feeling my best. Not only that, but there was one time we were going out for drives over and over and over and over. And my lower back was really hurting me. It took quite a while to recover. It took a few days, if I'm being honest. It took a few days, and that's not an exaggeration. The lower back pain's completely gone, but when it was there, goodness gracious me, it was awful. It was awful. I found it tough to sleep over it. There are some times I basically couldn't sleep at all over it. That's how intense the pain was. There was no noticeable pain in my upper back though. I think I felt a little bit on one day, and that may have been because I used a foam roller. I don't know how that'd work, but maybe that's just a theory that I have. However, no more back pain. And right now I'm taking the time to appreciate it. I wouldn't usually feel happy about this because it's the norm, and because I wouldn't have back pain ever, I do take the lack of back pain for granted, if I'm being honest, because I don't know different for very long periods of time. By that I mean I don't have lower back pain or any upper back pain for that matter for long periods of time or regularly. I don't. So because of that, and because I don't really know different, I don't really appreciate different long term. If I'll be very honest, maybe in the future I may become very grateful for these things, but although I do feel grateful now, I don't think I'll feel as grateful, say, 1 month from now, on the premise that I don't experience extreme back pain before that point, especially close to it. Anyway, let's get back to why I feel happy that I haven't gone to the gym in a few days. It's rather ironic because this is the same place I really like going to. And I'd show that. I'd show that by going every day. I really like going there. Although I wouldn't like everyone that I'd see there, I don't mind. With these sorts of things, I know that I'd like to become a personal trainer. Even with these sorts of things, I know that this is really what I want to do. Well, I believe this is really what I want to do. I really like the idea of it. I'm not going to like every single little thing about it. And that includes the personality traits that I see in some people there. That includes the same music on the same radio stations played over and over and over again. I'm even thinking of one in particular at the moment, which I'm not going to name. I'll just let it. I don't want to name it. Just let it die down. Goodness me. It's not one that's come out recently, but it's one that I've heard many times in the past. But anyway, although I really like going to the gym, and I really meant that, I feel happy that I haven't gone in a few days. I keep repeating myself, so let's actually get into why. I mean, there are certain people there that go there, which I'm no longer obsessing about talking to them. There's some people that in the past I've waited for whilst they were busy and whilst I wasn't, to talk to them because I was focused on socialising, and my socialising didn't have any healthy boundaries. I've spoken about this in previous videos, so if anyone was curious out there, then they could check the healthier boundaries with socialising videos that I've put out there, then you may get a little bit more of a clear understanding of what I'm talking about. But yeah, this is one of the people that work there, and I really like talking to the people that work there. I just enjoy having conversations with them. And one of them was coming in, and I was saying, in previous videos, I've said that this person was walking with their friend. They looked at me and then they sighed. I didn't have any issues with how they carried themselves or anything that I didn't have an issue with anything they said in particular. But I really didn't want to speak to them after that. After a few sides of having one-sided conversations and believing that this person didn't want to speak to me, I just had enough, and I excessively restricted myself. When thinking about if I were to see this person again and talk to her, because that person works there. But now, I haven't thought of this person in quite a while, and I'm not in any way focused on wanting to speak to this person, which I like, because I was going about talking to people, that person in particular, in an unhealthy way. That said, that was quite a while ago, and before having the break, very close to before I had the break, I was going about my weightlifting sessions very efficiently. I was very purposeful with my weightlifting workouts. And That came first before speaking to people. I wasn't just suddenly, I didn't, I wasn't just suddenly, I didn't just suddenly become antisocial, but working out in the gym came first when I started using strong lifts. I knew about strong lifts last year when Isaac told me about it, but it's only now that I've started using it. And before I had the break and before I stopped, it really been helping me out. That was the way that I used to track my workouts. That said, when I get back into weightlifting, I might not actually record myself lifting the weights. I might just screen record the images, and then if there are any extra notes that I want to make that I didn't make in the written notes section of the strong lift workouts, then I'll make a voiceover. That really helped. And after that, I started putting working out in the gym, which is what the gym's there for primarily, first over socializing. But before, it was socializing over having a solid workout. I didn't directly tell myself this, but upon reflection, I'd say it was. Because I wasn't having efficient workouts, and I go around looking in the gym to see if there's anyone to speak to. I'd go in, I'd look around, and then I'd go to the locker room to put my stuff away, rather than go to the locker room, then go to the weightlifting section of the gym. Because socializing was more important to me than weightlifting back then. However, it isn't anymore. I don't have zero boundaries with my socializing anymore. And I made it very clear to myself that when I'm in the gym, I made it clear to myself through my actions that when I'm in the gym, working out comes first. Even if that means I'm warming up and I'm cooling down, the workout comes first. That's what we're there to do, to train. Regardless of what our aims are, we're there to train. Although I'm not against socializing, I am against putting it first in the gym. Because from personal experience, I went about socializing in unhealthy ways when I did that. I was basically desperate to have a conversation. Ideally, I'd like to say, oh, well, I was never desperate to have a conversation with anyone, but I'd say I was. But I can't really fault that. I didn't know better, so I didn't do better. But now I know better, so I do better. And now I'm not thinking about socializing with anyone in particular. That's how I want it to be, because I'm putting working out first over socializing, as I've said. In this very specific context, weightlifting comes first before having long conversations with people. I don't mind having very brief ones if I'm resting, but I'm not going to go out of my way to disturb people because I don't want to be disturbed. I wouldn't like it if people were just constantly trying to talk to me now. I'd have an issue with that, because that would disrupt my weightlifting workout if I allowed it to. So I'd have to be straight up with this person or these people and say, I'm trying to work out here. I'll speak to you later. If you really want to speak to me, we could speak after we've had our session. And there you go. That settles that. Alright, that'll be the end of this video. Don't really have much else to say than that. I just feel really happy. I'm not obsessively focused. I'm not obsessively thinking about speaking to anyone in particular. I'm having my break. I'm allowing myself to recover and focus on myself, you may call it. Personally, I think you don't have to use all these fancy terms or fancy words to just say, I'm trying to live my life to the fullest and get it together. Just something along those lines. You don't need to use all these fancy words. Anyway, I'm done. I'll see you in the next one. I have no idea what I'll come up with for tomorrow's weightlifting log, but it'll probably just be another talking session. I'd rather that than me just having that a shrug to show, or just a look to show, and it's put break. No, not again. But yeah, I'm done for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.